Hey guys, oh my god, this here, it's like I'm half Medusa, half not Medusa, what? I'm half Mufasa and like half Bambi here going on. For today's video, as you can see for the look of my face, we're gonna be creating a simple yet easy yet Halloween look that you can create after you come out of work. I know Halloween lands on a Thursday this year, which kind of sucks because a lot of people have a 9-to-5 job or they have any other job, you know, so you want to have fun, but as well you want to be with your kids or your family, your siblings, your brother, your tias, your uncles, your grandma, your grandpa, you know, whoever it is, you want to enjoy it. And obviously, let's say you're on a budget, this is it. This is your real schnizzle thing to do. I know I just said snishels. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I had fun creating this. I actually FaceTimed my boyfriend and he was like,
oh my god, you look like a lion and half Bambi.
This is why I said I look half Mufasa and I have Bambi, have Bambi. So I hope you guys really enjoy it. And if you do get to recreate it, don't forget to tag me on all my social medias. I'll link it down below and I'll link it on the screen. But anyways, I don't want to take any longer, so let's get to it. Safe, happy Halloween. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that bell button while you're at it so you can get notified every time I upload. The first thing we're gonna do is prep our lids. So obviously you're gonna prep it with any concealer that you have. You could use honestly anything. It could be a concealer, it could be the P. Louise, which I want to get my hands on. It's super bad, but honestly, a sis is broke right now and don't have money for one. So I'm gonna be using a concealer just to prep my lids because we want to cover any darkness that we may have, and honestly it's like a clean slate, to be honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my blender. So we're gonna blend this out. Okay, just like that. I'm pretty sure you might be asking, what did I spray on my beauty blender? In case sometimes I don't have a chance to like wet that blender up, I use my Avian's facial spray. It's basically water in a spray, and all you do is spray it up. This was literally like 10 bucks in Marshall's, and it's pretty handy, honestly. Alright, so now I already prepped the lids. We're gonna go in is with the 35G Bronze Golds palette. It has a lot of like brown tones, as you can see, and we're gonna be using a couple of these shades. So obviously we're gonna be using like this one and like this one right here, something like around here. So I'm gonna be letting you know which one I end up using. I'm gonna be using this little thing. It looks like the Veramona switch color, but honestly I found this in Dollar Tree for $1. So it's like, it basically takes all the color off in case, like, you know, there's certain brushes that you like to use. So I'm using the MAC 217, and I'm gonna be basically going back with my beauty blender just in case there was any creases while I went to go get it. But we're gonna start off with this shade right here, and that shade we're gonna focus it on the crease. Again, this is going to be a brown, bronzy Halloween makeup. So then I'm going to focus just like on the center. And the center, I'm going to be using this shade right here. It has a lot of sparkles. Why not? And I'm going to be applying it with my finger because this is, ooh, I don't want to show you guys that, but this is basically like a smoky eye. And all I'm going to do is basically blend it out with my finger. Next, what we're gonna be doing is going back with that transition color that we used and just blending it out little by little. All I'm doing is dabbing on it, making sure everything is blended out. Going back with my finger, because you know, I feel like it gives you a better payoff in this aspect. So now that we are done with this is pretty much it for the eyes. We're gonna go ahead and create that wing liner. But if you want a more in-depth video on how to apply eyeliner, I'm gonna card it somewhere around here, because I did actually do a tutorial on how I created my wing liner. So now that I finished doing my eyeliner, I'm gonna go ahead and like do the inner corner. So normally I love to use my dual stroke. Ooh, there's a little hair. My dual stroke from Absolute, but this is done. So I definitely need to go purchase a new one, because this is my favorite one. I'll show you why. It has a thick end, and then it has a really skinny end. That's like something that you need, especially if you're trying to go like in the inner corner section. I also like the Mega Wet and Wild and the Matte NYX. I feel like I like this one more for the filling in of the liner and making it like a little bit more sharp on the edges. We'll definitely try and see if we can come up with a lot of other things, like a lot of ink on this side, because I feel like this helps out a lot more. It's okay if it looks a little bit more thicker, because again, our goal is to make it a little bit more thicker on the side, just so it can actually blend in with what we're dealing with right here. And then so now that the eyes are done and we are ready to go, we're gonna go ahead and do basically the rest of our face. And that means the regular, you know, contouring, foundation, and highlight. So I'm gonna come back before I bronze my face. I'm gonna contour my face, but then I'll be back and then I'll show you the rest. Okay, so now that I am back, I know I look a little bit weird, but I already did what is my normal foundation, concealer, and contouring. You could tell where I contoured on my face. So now what we're gonna do is emphasize it by adding a lot more bronzer, because again, the whole point of the look is that it's supposed to look like sort of like a Bambi, I would say. So I'm gonna be using my Kevyn Aucoin. This is a deep PF10 powder foundation, but I use this as a bronzing moment. So I'm gonna be applying this with a, you know, with a good heavy-handed, and I'm not gonna really tap anything. I'm just gonna like, you know, swoosh, and just apply it on top of my contouring. So basically, the contour is supposed to like basically guide you into where you want to bronze the part of the face for this look. So as you can see, I'm going a little bit more heavy-handed with it, because it's supposed to look Halloween-ish, you know, not too perfect, but I feel like it's looking a little bit too rough. So you want to go ahead and blend it out, and you want to go ahead and also do the sides. And then on this section, I don't normally like to bronze what is my forehead, like the center of my forehead, because I already have a small forehead. But for this case, we're gonna do it just because we need that bronzing technique. So we're gonna do the same thing here. So now that this is done, we're gonna go ahead and focus the nose. So with this one, you're gonna use like a brush like this, and we're gonna basically make the contouring lines such more harsh, so it can look like it's coming, like our nose is basically botched in a way. Just like that. Now that we are done with that, we're gonna use this same color and we're gonna go underneath the eyes. If you want to emphasize it a little bit more, you can add a little bit more darker to it. So I'm going to be adding this shade right here. Now what we're going to be doing is focusing the black nose. Do like a sort of like a bird. So let me just show you an example. So you know how you draw like those simple birds that go like this, right? Like some people just draw birds like that. Some people just add like the wings like that, and basically it's flying away. So we're going to be doing this technique on the nose. So just like a way to like reference it, if in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and create what are the dots, and we're gonna be using basically a concealer. Now for this trick, let me tell you, it's something that I'm gonna be using a flat circle surface, just like that. Grabbing a good decent amount of concealer onto my hand, dipping that in. All right, here goes nothing, honestly. Create little circles around the face. So now I'm going to go ahead and put some lashes, and we are basically done. So I'll be back with you guys. And I'm back. This is pretty much it. This is really simple and self-explanatory in a way. I feel like my lash is coming off. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Give me a second. I feel like it's still coming out, but at this point, I don't care. I personally love this. This for me is literally like a quick and simple, easy way to put on a whole Halloween on the face. Having brown, like a brown shirt, brown pants, maybe brown shoes or black shoes, most likely black shoes. You know, I feel like this would make it really, really cute in a way, because again, it's very simple, something that you can honestly do as soon as like you get home. Let's say you have a full beat face, or like close to a full beat face that day of work, then you can definitely go ahead and just emphasize what is the contour by adding more and then adding dots. Literally, this is very simple. It didn't take me too long to do. Of course, me talking to you and explaining it to you, it's what basically took a little bit longer, but overall it's super simple, super easy, and very super chic in a way. Like a little bit of glam, but a little bit of Halloweenish going on. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And before you leave, make sure to ring that bell button so you get notified every time I upload. And one last thing before I go, I am starting my Spanish channel page. So if you guys do speak Spanish, yo voy a dejar todo en la descripción abajo. Si no sea en este video, sería en el otro. Pero va a haber un canal de español. Anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. and happy Halloween, and please be safe out there. And if you are underage, and especially even if you're older, like, you know, there's a lot of kidnappings going on, which is pretty sad. And I hope you guys really stay safe. Don't eat just random candy if it's open. Make sure to throw them out, and just keep the ones that are actually closed, and actually look at them before you even eat them. So again, have a safe, happy Halloween, and I'll be seeing you on my next video.